Once the map happens. Yep, exactly. So split. You know, at least it's not a Sen. To be fair, I like split. I like split. Alright. Let's see what we're gonna have over here. Comp-wise. Seeing an ISO. Omen, I mean, perhaps we see an Astra maybe? People liked Astra, and now she has her 5th star again. I would like to see some Astras. Maybe not, I don't know. Nobody has smokes yet. Okay, I see. Looks like Omen, perhaps. Double Senti potentially on that team though? With Chamber and Sage. Neither of which have any really good flank trips. That Chamber trip is a little dinky thing that doesn't do much. Ooh, are we gonna see double smokes, double Senti? That'd be really interesting. And here we're seeing just normal double duelist, perhaps, on the other team. Just having a little bit of trouble picking. Okay, it's 10 seconds. You have to go the whole way, all the way till the end. All right, we're going in. Right, what do we have? We have. They switched to single smokes and double Senti, and I mean we do see that Astra, which is what I was kind of wanting to see as well. And we're seeing just standard double duelist ranked comp. I mean, I'm not sure if this is a very ranked comp, but I do have that Sage though. I'm not really an expert on split. JC, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, you are.
Good thing I know a little bit about split.
Yay.
I'm doing some other stuff right now.
That's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, I'm here to be the main.
I'm currently worrying about it. You're making it. You're giving me a panic attack right now. Personally.
Oh no! Oh no! Nah, I'm the main yapper unless you want to be the main yapper.
I'll be the main yapper for this one.
You want to do play-by-play?
Yeah, let me turn this down real quick. Let me open volume mixer and turn this down if my laptop is willing to cooperate. Anyway, well, we got 854 just trying to take the first contact.
Oh,
flying headshot!
Flying! Oh my!
I mean, I know he was already low, and just like a shot to the foot would have done him in, but that still is
that is
unbelievable.
Just a sight to behold. Here.
I was gonna say, it's definitely gonna be a really difficult retake, but with Noko being able to find that kill, that's actually gonna change a lot as the Aftershock gonna push Ada even further away. Soup now to peek out, he cleans up 854. It's a hard 1v3 and just completely overwhelmed, swarmed from all angles.
Yeah, interesting chamber TP. I mean, he just.
Well, he had to.
Yeah,
he had to. He was getting aftershock.
He was getting aftershocked. I don't think he could have like really safely like left where the aftershock was from. He was probably getting held. So he had that getaway, but it was just positioned in the least convenient place for him. You also see that like extra TP range, which could be really nice for Chamber if like wants to do something fun on site and TP off site, because that TP reaches pretty far now. I saw a couple of players do some fun stuff with it. I mean, one of the things I saw with the new Chamber TP was on Lotus. You can walk up C Mound now. Like you can walk up and almost all the way down the other side of C Mound and still be in range of the TP.
Yep, and that's some of the big changes with that TP. Ada, good to be able to find Garasu. So that is the first blood for this eco. Noko just gonna be able to juggle those guns around, make sure that no one's gonna be able to retrieve those.
We don't want
as that wall is still going to be blocking them off mid, slowing them down. And I think they might just be waiting for either someone else to jump on top of it or just waiting for it to deteriorate over this round, as all 5 players are grouped up towards mid now. Only 3 looking to actually try to push past. So smoke comes out, the wall is now broken, so out comes this execute. They're gonna be able to find the timing. Zard and Big Chair gonna be able to open this round wide open. Outlaw from King is still gonna be so deadly though, because there is, I don't think that there's absolutely no full shields
There's not even any
on the
half
other
shields.
side, so
Spike planted.
practically playing with an op in hand, gonna still confirm the position, know that he's still stuck there. Soup to try to get something done, gonna be able to find out Big Chair. But Floritis, how in the world do you win that duel with the classic? It's a
Against
eco
an
round win.
outlaw? That is crazy. Didn't
I
expect
think he
that.
just abused the really close quarters combat because, you know, against some of those snipers, it's definitely an awkward
Yeah.
angle to try to
Yeah,
fight.
that classic right click can sometimes just be so oppressive.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough, sometimes you just get a double headshot and just completely
Yeah.
ruin the day of whoever you might be looking at.
Taking that back.
Yeah, you just need to look in the general direction, I mean.
54, gonna try to get something done here. A lot of util being traded out. Kekse will be able to win out the fight as 2 more fall swiftly after, so
Healing over here.
it might just be back-to-back eco rounds for these 2 teams.
Blinded. Last player standing.
Noko to try to close it out, and he will, off of the back of Soup finding a 1 Deegan ramp. It's a back-to-back eco win.
Yeah,
1 for each side now.
that is so interesting, yeah. You just had them win that eco, get the better guns, and then they lose with the better guns. I mean, what are we seeing? We're seeing potentially, yeah, like some half buys going around as well. Like nobody really wanting to full buy. Looks a bit more balanced now. Man, I need to see if I can figure out how to set up the overlay, the fancy thing where like it shows you more info, like the ones they use in VCT, or at least.
Oh,
whatever.
those. Well, are you a production company and have $2,000 to spend
man.
per day? Yeah.
I'm a programmer who knows how to code stuff.
Keep it down.
I don't know, but do you have 2K per day to spend?
Yeah, no, that I don't.
I don't know if the 2K is accurate, but I know it definitely costs
It's
money.
expensive, yeah.
They're not just gonna hand it out.
Probably, I mean, yeah. I don't think they're gonna hand it out, but there probably is some, like, public API I might be able to use, so. Not sure, though. Have to see about that. I'll do
Tech's
some
like
research.
getting very, very aggressive, wanting some of these kills.
Last player standing.
Gonna shear Zahar jumping around, and is also gonna be able to spot out Big Chair, the flawless round for the defense.
Oh. Managed to get a second round after that. I mean, nobody was really at a disadvantage, but it seems it was pretty funny to see those back-to-back ecos.
Recovering it.
Could be a big ace stack as this wall is going to get shut down. Garasu playing a little bit with fire here as this Trailblazer is going to be able to clear him out, get the stun off. A54 trying to play off, able to spot the top of his head, and he will be able to find the kill. Big Chair has his back and will be able to find Noko trying to pop out of that smoke. And he will be denied of that trade.
Just pushing into heaven now, Jet left alone. Simon's just gonna fall back and hopefully play for some retake. See that Omen?
I think it might just be a save here. You have Yoru. Okay, no, he is going to TP back through CT. Gonna try to get something done, and the defense, the guard gonna be wary of it.
But not being able
But
to
he
get
won't
that
be able to
kill,
find
though.
the kill. This Dimensional Drift is going to be able to clear out all of these angles. A54 and Ada will be able to find the
One enemy
So I
remaining.
think it's going to be too little too late, and it is chalked up to be ace clutch with less than 30 seconds left on this timer, ticking all the way down. I can't imagine there's very much time. He has to start sticking right now if he can even get over there, and he cannot.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hard. You can't really expect anyone to 1v5, really. Managed to get that pick at the start, but it just wasn't enough. Your ult, as much as it revealed info, if you don't win the gunfights, you don't win the gunfights.
Indeed, indeed.
When we saw 2 ults get invested that round, we had the Omen ult and the Yoru ult as well, a Dimensional Drift, trying to find some value, but it really, just not really ended up getting much from it.
Yeah, gonna be a heavy alien. You see all 5 players. Soup trying to teleport out, but can't, as he's going to be caught by the kill contract, A54, to take him out. Put him to rest. That's the main advantage.
Gonna go for that fake TP over here to potentially bait something out from these guys, maybe. And again, if it is smoked off.
Gap in the smoke. Is he gonna abuse that gap and find one as well? Almost having enough time to get the third, but Floridas.
Yeah, I think if
he's gonna be able to make sure that no funny business happens.
I think if he didn't miss his TP, he would have been able to get out with his life, but he didn't manage to get that. We're gonna see Astra ult coming in already, splitting up.
Oh wait, I like this a lot because now you don't know where they're coming from because this audio's blocked off. Jet now going to hear them jumping around through that gravity well, but
got your trail.
And we're also gonna
the
see
Seeker is going to be used to
30
confirm
seconds
their
left.
positions. Plant goes down. Astra still alive with 3 stars remaining. Or excuse me, 2 stars remaining now.
Last player
Is
standing.
we smoke the drop down. We found, but King has the trade.
got that operator right at the end there. Not really an easy thing to retake with, but worked out there. And they get to save their operator as well. I mean, this isn't looking as one-sided as the previous game we were doing. They managed to, so far at least, get some okay rounds. This is my current overlay.
You want to play? Let's play.
Tour de Force going to be used here by Ada, trying to see if he can get this off differential on the King. Finds the leg as so much damage gets traded out. Soup with the judge. Gonna be able to find one, but the trade comes through, and so does the resurrection. So, essentially, all for naught.
And Omen is now down to 1 HP. And
1
the Jet was also
HP,
really,
and
really
there's
low.
not enough heals to go
Not enough
around.
heals,
He's got the
yeah.
1 Sage.
Yeah, the Omen's just
We'll
gonna
be able
be
to
stuck
heal
on 1
King.
HP, just gonna try to play his life. Hopefully around here, let's see.
Big kill to find. Even the numbers back out to a 4-on-4 as this mid area is just wide open. No one home to watch it.
And the only thing you have
It's
is
just
this
gonna be
breach
Noko to try to
sitting
hold.
on B site. I mean, I think he might be a little aware that they can't
He's
be pushing
where-
up mid.
He's wary of it, but the timing betrays him. So now he's gonna shear all of this, tries to flash through, but the Tour de Force is there to shut him down. B-site cracked open.
Yeah, I think that smoke really saved them, that Astra smoke that they put down
30 seconds left.
up here.
Yeah, I was able to block some of the.
Yeah,
I was
he
able
used
to block a lot of those flash lines.
Yeah. So that's, you saw
Look at the mini map. You have Sky
Oh
ready to
my God.
backstab him.
This could be a big round. I'm gonna hear that wall.
Big Share gonna get past the wall, so they're not gonna be ready for him
One enemy
to be in
remaining.
this heaven position, but I don't think it's going to matter. It's all down the King and A54 with 3 players to assist him in that kill.
That is not something you see very often. 3 assists. I mean, yeah, remember you got that all that damage at the start of the round. And then afterwards, you got healed up.
Doesn't look like it's gonna be anything too crazy. Yoru has that TP and elbow, looking to probably try to get a little bit. That's a brilliant angle. The clone to try to see if he can bait anything out. Big Chair finds Kexi in the smoke.
Oh my god.
That's your controller down.
Oh my, the Yoru gets killed as well.
But there's no one there to grab Spike, so it is going to be a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's going to take him a bit longer to get on the side, but Garasu peeks out and takes quite a bit of damage. Uses the heal on herself, but not really. I mean, it does get her up to 87, which is pretty good. See, another death. The breach is going to go down. Garasu is just left alone on site. Jet's going to go up to vents. They're going to know where he is. Double swing.
Last player standing.
And it's just
Spike planted.
King manages to get one. I mean, he does pop his ult.
Yeah,
Knows
stuck
he's
all
being held
along
off.
the Blade Storm.
The second
One
opshot
blade
missed.
left.
One knife, not enough. Tries to switch to the Vandal. At the end there, though.
Yeah, we're tied up at 4.
Yeah, I'm happy this isn't like the last game.
We'll go grab a drink 1 second.
Yeah, alright. Alright, we'll see what's happening while I wait for Jace to come back. What am I seeing right now on my screen?
Him pressed up against the barrier with his ult in hands. I mean, he's not even gonna need to use it because Ada is there with the off of his own. Sage rolls to delay even if it's just for a brief moment in time, but the weaponry is not gonna be there. Garasu might be able to get a lot done here with this judge. Noko. Big kill to find as Garasu finds one. Back to a 3-on-3, lurking around in the smoke. Gonna have to get out as that smoke fades. Has the resurrection, but there's no way you're gonna be able to really get a safe one off in time. As I'm gonna be proven right.
Yeah, you don't really
To
have
fall
that.
swiftly after. Kill contract still very much alive here for A54 to try to get something done here.
And if we look at the eco, I mean, the attackers are just rolling in money right now. I mean, look at that, 7,000, another 7,000, basically 8. You're gonna see quite a lot. By the way, pro tip for you, have a big 5-liter bottle of water right next to you like I do.
Absolutely. See, King, he might be able to find King here with this ult. But does he pop the double tap first? That's the question. Doesn't know that there is an operator. The prime weapon to try to get into this 1v1 arena against.
Yeah, I mean, you
King is
basically
going to dash away.
almost certainly have a free win if you have that shield online. Just wait for the barriers to drop and just empty sightline. He can only get one shot onto you. Nowhere to hide.
It's not going to matter, though, because the pick in mid and then the pick in B main's going to draw, rotate over. So, it's
just
pretty much just a playground here for the attack.
Yeah, I mean,
trying to
Kexi
pop out the
trying
smoke is...
Not really
Where
sure
is
what to do.
this?
Decides to just stick a TP towards the flank.
That's
Second
heard.
time,
Surely that's heard.
I mean, I have
And
to.
looking
yeah,
so hard
They
all the
definitely
way
should
through
know,
mid.
By now.
Stabilizing.
They don't really have anyone looking really.
King's
towards-
holding for it. King's holding for the mid push.
It's
But it's gonna
You're
come
gonna
out a
see
little
that
bit late.
breach ult,
Rolling Thunder comes out as
Rolling
Kexi's gonna be able to double up.
and
It's still planted
just
for Heaven though, and they
Astra.
have no idea about Zahar. 1v3 here, it's still winnable. No stars to work with, and it's not planted for him. I've been mistaken, and now
Oh,
they can just stick
no.
all the way, and there's nothing Zahar can do but stare.
You ran out of stars. Oh.
Even then, I don't think it would have
And
really
they-
been possible because
yeah.
it wasn't planted for him
It wasn't.
whatsoever. A
It
bit of a
was planted
miscommunication
behind-
there.
It was planted behind the box. The Astra just lurking, taking a little vacation towards mid.
1 second,
Home a
please.
bit too
I gotta
late.
visit the Astral to place some stars.
Yeah, and being out of stars here could have maybe delayed it for a tiny bit longer. But I don't think it could have done much considering it wasn't really planted for the Heaven. I see more mid aggression this round. Nobody really is bothering to hold mid right now. Just kind of
Yeah, they're just deciding to push off a mid because they've been falling way too often in there and giving up those early picks. They were lucky to get away with it and still managed to clutch out the round in that 3v5 situation in the last round as Noko. Big kill to find as King is also going to start to try and clean house.
That operator is still causing so many problems, like almost
Now they
every
know where the
round.
spike is.
I mean, yeah, they have the spike in
Last
main.
player standing.
Getting backstabbed. Yeah,
1v4, near
and now
impossible
it's just
pass.
also blinded.
Kexi to put
It's
it
just
away.
Not, yeah, it just gets blinded at the end there.
3
Last
ults
round
here to
before
work
the
with for
switch.
the attack, but
cannot-
there's
Last
not
round, they
going to
have
be
to
that
use it.
crazy.
I mean, they
Seekers are going to be interesting.
that Astral could be pretty big.
Yeah, Astral could definitely be big to cut off a lot of these sight lines because what a lot of people
you're
don't
seeing the
do
pings,
with
you're
this
seeing the
Astral
pings.
ult.
They might do that
Yeah.
wall. You see, they're thinking what
Yeah.
they can do. I mean, potentially we could have something towards just like a full push, all
I've
players.
got your trail.
And I mean, you're gonna
Out
get
comes
cleared
the
out
rush.
by the Seekers right away and trapped behind your own wall. What can
Rush
you
is
do
completely
here?
stuck. There's no util to flush him out. There's no Molly. There's no nothing.
There's nothing.
I don't know if they know.
Do they know he's? Oh,
Yes, they do.
they do. And the Astra ult, yeah. I mean, we saw the pings at the start of the round. They don't even have that Yoru ult or the Sage revive. Both players with ults died at the very start from the defense, from the side of the defense.
And Zahar's just gonna
Just
play
gonna see-
all the way back, play this timing
Last
to
player standing.
perfection. This is gonna spot out the last player. The shot's not gonna be found. It's still gonna be a 1v5, so it doesn't matter if he wins or loses
Yeah.
that duel. I think they're gonna try to knife him.
I think that ISO was about to try and knife him, but even the shorty shots
Switching
ended up missing.
sides.
Not really much connecting from King on that last round.
Win. Show me where to go.
At the same time, 1v5 with an operator is not really something you can really bet yourself on because it's very easy to just counter that. You just play in certain like corners, certain angles. You just really can't clear out with the operator, and you're set. I'm gonna see. I mean, that Astra Wall really provided so much value, and it was also really funny how the Sage got stuck behind her own wall, trapped in a little cubby.
Blinded.
Good
Get info.
info.
Good
But
info. Gets
the
one.
stun is
Doesn't
so
manage
strong.
to get one, but gets the sky. What a nice shot. Chamber does TP away from that first one, but not able to get a single kill and just getting cleared out. They have sight now. Sight is just theirs.
Look at
only
the space that Soup is taking as well towards CT. He's going to be
Yeah.
able to catch Zahard off guard as a
Oh.
triple swing's going to come through. Cavalry has
I mean, they're just-
arrived.
They're
Go
just
rattle them.
rolling them into heaven. Oh my god. I mean,
A54 with the double
Trades-
tap though.
the
Starting to
trades
fall
come
apart a
through.
little
and
bit.
the 2v2
2v2.
Oh,
But
it
doesn't
comes down to
matter.
Garasu.
One enemy remaining.
Able to get one. Here's
Here's the steps. Knows he's not on.
Knows he's not on.
Timings. The ring around the,
The
Rosie.
timing!
Which doesn't look right. Doesn't look in the right
look-
spot.
Yeah, he pushed out, hoping it wasn't looking in the right direction, but neither of them were. And Floritis was just the first one. I don't know, Floritis, just the first
Weapon
one
here.
to actually like look in the correct direction. What a timing!
Major round to win there.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
tie scoreline. You definitely want to be able to set the tempo, especially on a map like
Yeah.
Split, where, surprisingly enough,
gonna
despite
see-
how historically defensive sided it's been, you know, you can still get a lot of snowballs going on this on the attack
I mean,
side
this
if you're able to play it
this
right.
Outlaw, once again, so powerful considering nobody really has shields. Garasu King might want to try to fight Heaven. And we're also seeing another Outlaw from the Chamber. We see double Outlaw.
Yeah, Big Chair able to pad towards his ult just a little
12
bit
HP.
further. Grasu, what are you able to do? I mean, just completely swarmed and overwhelmed and finally taken
King
out his
as well,
king.
taken out by that Outlaw. That Outlaw,
Flawless.
Big Chair with the Outlaw as well. I mean, it's just such a powerful buy on that second round. What can you really do against an Outlaw second round? It's like playing against an Operator, but it shoots faster as well, reloads faster and everything.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting here for this next round. You see 3 players stuck. Excuse me, 2 players now stuck with light shields because they did buy those sheriffs in the round prior. But you got 2 outlaws and a marshal to really just dunk on a lot of these players' health, and hopefully have that Spectre and Vandal be able to clean up. It's going to really come down to whether or not these snipers are going to be able to get shots off before falling. So we're going to try to creep closer. A54 tucked close left of Zahard. It's going to spawn him out. A nice tag through the wall.
How did they manage to kill Heaven?
But finds 2!
Oh my god! He doesn't just find a refrag, he finds an extra one. But the
they're
ISO,
not ready for
the
A54.
ISO playing in the corner. A54.
Whoa,
what a play! Just stood his ground in the cubby. Didn't get cleared out. The Yoru just TP'd right into him. The rest of the players just walked out as well. What a round! And you saw Ata also being very helpful there with that trade and the extra kill mid. Just didn't really expect anyone to peek from there. I mean, with this TP, you get quite a lot of range. If you put it into vents, you can peek both A and mid. Sees one, knows one is crossed already, and he's gonna TP out. You know, it's very, very convenient for Chamber to play from someone like that. They're gonna get smoked off, but I think he might. We're seeing Soup also walking up towards the A side over here. A lot of shots fired, damage done. Both players fall back into vents, and we're seeing Soup as well TPing out. And Garasu is just stuck in Heaven with a wall. He doesn't really want to break right now.
Yeah, if you look at the minimap right now, you got 4 players stuck towards this A side. Sage finally running over to rotate to try to help out Zahard, who's currently just stranded alone on B. Gonna peek into 2 players, but the timing's gonna be everything. And I know Kexi's got to be kicking himself.
Yeah.
That timing is unbelievable, but King with nothing but a classic. Somehow finding the kill, but it's not going to be enough. Noko with nothing but a stinger, unaware of the player that's sitting directly below him, as he's going to get cleaned up.
Yeah. I mean, you should have definitely checked that angle. You don't know who else was playing on site, but makes sense here. You have quite a lot to think about. You are stuck in a 1v4 situation. Haven't been able to really win any attacking rounds over here. I mean, we've seen those snipers in the first couple of rounds, and now they're just down to a full buy. But we see King is going for that buy, for that op. He was pretty good with the operator on the defense side. Let's see what he can do with the attack side op. Also, I noticed B side is just being left completely empty over here. They're just gonna walk in and find a completely free site.
Yeah, dash is going to be used, and now the op is known.
No, he has an op. And they managed to get onto site before 2 players already on site. You're TPing out onto site. King being able to get one as well. And that breach ult.
Rolling Thunder just
really
making
nice.
so much
Rolling
chaos
Thunder.
around the site.
And it's just down
A54 to win out his kill contract duel, but
yeah, still
I mean,
a
it's a little too
4v2,
late.
down to a 4v1. Here's
Big Chair here and Kexi running around, but you know, when it's still a 1-on-4,
yeah,
4K out of Kexi.
4K, not really gonna happen here. Could have probably gotten that kill on onto B Heaven, but ended up not doing that. Why do I have a vision cone over here? on B site.
Bugs.
Yeah, Valorant. Potentially a Sage will be used here. I mean, we've mostly seen the Sage playing towards A in the last couple of rounds. Started pivoting towards mid and B. Just gonna re-peek that with an Operator. Misses the timing though. We're gonna see Omen ult onto site. Cancels it, but does spot out the Sage in the corner. Has to fall back. They know where they're playing from. And meanwhile, Sky's just gonna get free, like completely free control over mid. They are gonna start peeking back into that. King with the op. Still the ping, we see the smoke. Didn't really... Are they gonna try to go be heaven off of this? Big Chair just completely overwhelmed. Flash and 2 players swinging him. Kexi hoping that maybe one of them decides to peek into main. Does send a flood smoke in though, threatening somebody pushing up through the smoke. We also see a ping. Yeah. Maybe like
he's just gonna try to make as much divert as much attention as possible, as the rest of his team's gonna just be flooding out to A.
Yeah, I think it was really nice like to fake B, because that just really kept the Astra and Sage just locked to that B site. Chamber with an Operator getting cleared out by the splashes, not being able to connect a single shot with the Operator though. And lawless round for the attackers. They've managed to finally start winning some rounds. I mean, they lost 4 in a row, and now they've managed to win 2 more.
I can buy for you my treat. That works. I can buy for you my treat. They are so dead.
We're gonna see what is it, Tour de Force popped as well. Looking. Potentially holding that A main. Well, we also have the Sky getting a flash for early info, and you're really gonna see that nobody really is there. Sky's just gonna take the free space. Sage will leaves a tiny bit of a gap, intentional or not. But we are gonna see Sky taking all this space, going into vents and being able to get a kill. Left very low with no healing, at least not close. Because Sage is Flortus is on the other side of the map. Might just commit to his really long flank over here.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a very big round to try to convert. One that, I mean, at least on paper right now, should in theory be converted, unless, you know, some crazy stuff starts to happen here. You know, it's definitely going to be an important round to win here for the defense, to try to close out some of this momentum as A54.
Yoru TP getting cleared out by A54.
I just trying to spam back, and just that single kill has just subconsciously delayed for so long to let all these rotates that come in, and including the flank as well. So they don't have much time before this flank fully comes through from Big Chair. Doesn't matter that he's only 5 HP. When you're not expecting it, you might as well be at full.
I mean,
King stuck all alone with another Operator.
All alone again with an Operator. The flank doesn't even have time to come through. They just get cleaned up.
These parasites aren't going to
have to invest that Sage res, but even with that Sage res, once that Yoru TPs and A54 was able to clear him out, it just delayed them so much. Flank almost came through, and they just were too scared to push into it. We're gonna see B-side's gonna be left open once again. But considering they've been able to win these rounds, it makes sense that they might leave it for retake, because they've just been able to retake it, or not even really retake it, rotate it before they've hit. We don't really see fast hits really coming through. I mean, is Soup gonna go for another TP? I think he is.
Spike down A.
We're gonna see another blind and a paranoia being traded with the Sky. Managing to get out with her life.
Last player
Omen though, getting a trade, is just down to Ata. So much util being used. Yoru flash, breach flash, and once again another breach flash to clean him out. I mean, it is a pretty close game. That's I think it's really the change of tempo here that that really won them this round. The attack has just been so slow. They've been taking control of all these spaces, but not really executing much on those spaces. You've seen them take mid, and then maybe slowly walk up up to B heaven, right? But now that they've decided that they were just gonna absolutely slam A, that change of tempo really surprised surprised the team. Wasn't very expected. And they also had like B side completely open because of that.
Fast A hit coming out as all this util kind of being dumped out towards the A site. King gonna be able to find the first ball into Zahard. As the site's just been wide open and it's practically already planted. Might as well already be a 4 and 5 retake.
Bigshire has to be so wary about this. Using so many flashes, you were just being able to get
One enemy remaining.
to get out.
Gonna be able to TP out. Kexi finding 2.
A54 left alone with a judge in vent. He really has to just hope that they push very close to him, so he can get a pick with a judge and maybe steal a gun from them. But even then, he's left at 1v4. Very unlikely. Hear one of them reload a bit further away. They don't really want to push potentially. Sees one.
Not enough.
Gets the kill and gets the rifle as well. Just sitting on the zip line, hoping to get one, but isn't able to get the breach. And the spray from the breach while falling down. There's the breach from Noko. Just
Come on, get me in the line of fire.
and now we're seeing it's so much more equal. I mean, they were up by 4 rounds, and now they're only up by 1 round. This defense, so. I mean, this could be even a game we see go to overtime. We only need 2 rounds, 1 from one side, 1 round, 1 from the other. And if they keep up these fast rotates, maybe if they just adapt too little, too late, we might see an overtime. Respecting there, wanted to go Grimwall, but pulls off the Grimwall. Sky already getting killed. I mean, King has been just jumping into heaven so quickly. Florence's game
Playing around the smoke.
and gets a
It's
second.
Spike planted.
Astral Divide, excuse me, Cosmic
That's a-
Divide still
yeah,
online
Cosmic
if they
Divide.
decide to use it, but I don't know if they're really
I think
in
it's
such a great
really-
spot to use it. All 3
yeah,
players come through
all
heaven
3
now to try to
players
reclear every single little angle.
Gonna see Atta and A54 are just gonna push through main. Yeah, and Astra's planning to join them as well.
Knocking them. Pulling them in.
Gonna see your clone gonna get stunned as well. And another flash.
Flash is huge! He can't find the shots!
Obscuring vision.
Last
It's
player
still down to a
standing.
2-on-2!
Gets one,
1v1.
but gets traded out. The breach swings out at the last second. Noko manages to clutch it up right at the end there. Who's our sponsor for clutch rounds? Is it Red Bull? We have the Red Bull clutch.
No.
Who's our sponsor?
Blinded.
You know.
It's just the TMB clutch. King gonna push in right away. Not able to get one, but Kexi managing to find 2 already, pushing out, TPing into heaven. I mean, he has to push this chamber with a judge not being able to find the shot.
Enemy remaining.
Gets a
It's
fourth
4!
on towards the ace. Spots the sage. Doesn't get the kill though. But Floritis left in a 1v3. Only just being able to pick up a rifle and getting killed right away.
Match point.
For attackers now. They really have to focus up to bring this to overtime if they want to. And they've just been slamming that A site, and it's just been working every single round. I think we might have a bit of a gamble stack over here towards the A site. As you can see, we have 4 players here. Like, we have to stop them from taking control of A,
Can
because
someone get
they've just
this?
been relentless in the last couple of rounds.
Can someone get this?
have gone a bit slower. I think they're gonna adapt a little bit because they might expect them to stack.
Careful there.
You can see Dog come out. Chamber getting cleared out by Omen over here. The dog got shot as well, so they do know still the people are in A main. Astra just hanging around on B side, hoping maybe she can find something. Everyone else investing Seekers into here as well. Getting shot right away. Knows there's at least 2 people in A main. And pick up that orb and potentially... No, they're still not at the orb. Or 1 off. They might want to go for that other orb on B side. I mean...
Yeah, and with that pick and mid, it's going to be way too awkward to try to get the resurrection
Yeah.
off. They might just have to wait for this plant as far as, you know, playing a bit of a dangerous game, knowing exactly where he is. That's the
30
resurrection
seconds
now disabled for the rest of this round. It's going to have to
And Yoru's
be
gonna be able
the
to get
effort of the
those.
3 alive.
The Dimensional Drift is now going to be online as well.
He's going to use that to clear out all this side.
Yeah.
Zahar, knowing this, going to have to get out. No stars left to work with.
They do have to get that
Completely
flag
dry
down.
on util.
10 seconds left.
Gonna clear out the ISO.
I'm back.
Managed to get
Doesn't
the
win
kill,
out.
did so much damage onto the ISO, getting healed right away by the Sage. And now he's just down to a 3v3 post plant.
Hawk out.
Flash coming through, gonna be able to spot. Oh man,
Lexi,
Zahar
one
not
gets
gonna be
figured
able to
out.
find anything. It's gonna be down to a 1-on-2. A54 not gonna be able to get through the wall. It's gonna have to go all the way back around, but by so much time. Less than 15 seconds left, surely before it's too late. He's gotta go, and he's gotta go
He has
now.
to reveal
But with
exactly
too
what
many
it is.
angles to
And
clear,
doesn't
it's not
clear
gonna
out the
happen.
Sage.
Attackers win.
It's not gonna happen there. 1v2, not being able to find that. I mean, the attackers really brought it back during that second half, like of the second quarter, I guess, of the game. Able to win so many rounds once they started getting those fast executes onto A site, and it was just too much. I see Kexi with 30 kills. That was a very, very interesting game.